Greetings from Omaha. Friday afternoon means it's time to test and tune with the motorcycles. I just want to do a little walkthrough of what I use to haul the motorcycles, the trailer. Obviously it's a light trailer, so the F-150 works fine. This is a 7 by 14 inch trailer with a little V nose. It handles 3 bikes. It's tight, but it works really well. The only setback for me probably is it's only 5 feet tall, so you gotta watch your head sometimes. Getting ready every week to take the bikes is always a chore. Obviously you want your tools. We have a clutch bag here, so when we have to adjust any clutches, you know, for the Gen 2 clutch and the Hayes clutch, we have that. Fans are a very important part, so you can cool your motorcycles down. Always want to charge your battery. I believe over here I have a generator back there. Usually don't need it, but just in case. Obviously you want your air compressor. I actually have some battery small air compressors, you know, for if I need to add a little tire pressure. Most important tool is the tire gauge, and if it's a good night, that's typically the only tool you need, and the fans. I've got some 110 racing fuel here, with trying the nitrous on the Gen 2 back there for the first time. It was recommended to get some racing fuel, just so we don't take any chances of pre-detonation on the lower octane fuel. One of the real nice things that I've bought from Harbor Freight is these wheel chocks. I mean, you literally just pull your bike up into it. You can have the bike standing up. You don't have to hold it for when you're strapping it in. I like the Canyon Dancer for the handlebar clip-ons. I had the original ones with just the strap. I use this as a backup, and it has a tendency of pulling on the throttle a little bit more. These cap ones more so grip into the bar end, so I really recommend those. The cinch straps I prefer for the strapping going down into whatever area you have it strapped on. I have a lot of different metal things with the quick connect strapping on it, so you can put it any place you want. I keep them a little bit loose. Obviously you see it's a tight fit there. I haven't had any bikes come loose. That would do a lot of damage, so I always put just a strap on lightly on the back. You don't want to compress the tire at all. I take 3 bikes. Let's go around to the back. I take 3 bikes. I like to make a lot of runs. There's evenings I've ran 36 passes on the various bikes. Obviously you need to let the bikes cool down between runs. When the bikes were stock, I used to be able to run it back to back. That's how I got a lot of runs. Plus it's not super busy, and about after 10 o'clock it's wide open there. But now that we're adding some parts and pieces to some of the bikes, like the nitrous and the performance clutch, you really need to let the bikes cool down. So I still get a lot of runs with that because I can rotate it. Like the Pony Express rider, I can hop on it and make a pass or two and get off and let it cool off and get a fresh bike. Anyway, it's exciting. We've adjusted the ZX14 from a 47 down to a 45 tooth rear sprocket, trying to get a little more speed out of it, and it launches hard. We're actually trying to bring the RPMs down. They have auto shift on them. The ZX14 has a Schnitz little programming box. It's easy to program, whereas this has a little more complicated one not to do at the track. So we're going to try to have its auto shift points at a few hundred RPMs less. On a couple of the other boosters we ran last week, we short shifted them and ended up actually with a faster time. So always trying little things. That's the fun of the motorcycle. You know, it's not always about faster. It's making smooth launches. You know, we put the Penske shock on the Gen 2 and that really helped it out. Anyway, that's my preparation, some ideas on that, and thanks for watching the video. Let's go racing.